Dirt Connections, right here, right now.
Good morning, my neighbors. It's Saturday morning, and I got out of here early. I have a little problem. This wheel overheated, and it overheated when I went from here, Lorton, to Great Falls. Right at the tail end, it started overheating, so I put my gain on the brake to 0, and I made it to Great Falls National Park. Then I finished there, loaded up, came back, and as I got to Lorton, same thing happened. So I was, studying, thinking it was a brake release. They were locking up, they wouldn't release. So I got the backing plate brand new with a new magnet. Okay. So as I doing my work, I noticed this. I don't know how that happened. I never worked on this thing. That thing's gouged out. And that might be the culprit as to why this thing overheats. The bearing spinning on it. So I'm not getting it. I'm gonna go check the bearing again, but I didn't feel any roughness on the bearings. Something on the bottom too. How does that happen? Okay, so I'm going to put it back on and run it, and if it happens again, I guess the worst case scenario is you have to buy a whole new axle. And that's the name of that tune. But maybe, that might be the remedy. Only remedy available. So I don't understand how that happened. I never touched this thing. I always had certified techs on this thing all the time. The whole thing's gouged out. Doesn't make any sense. Look at it. How did that get gouged out like that? The wheel bearing was never loose. I don't understand. I'm going to put it back together, but I think I'm going to need a new axle. So I'm studying this thing, and the bearing spins on that, which is smooth, and the bearing spins on that, which is smooth, and I don't know how that happened. But I don't think it's good. It's not factory. And I checked the bearings. They're okay. So I greased the bearings. I did notice this thing right here. The seal was not set properly. When I pulled it, it wasn't flush with my drum. That I did notice. So I made sure that I pulled the seal. I greased up the bearing. Then I popped the seal back in. Flush. We'll see. Okay, so I connected the magnet to the wires on the trailer, and I was doing some more studying, and I wanted to I took the brake cleaner, I cleaned out the plug for the trailer. It looked like there was some debris in there, and I cleaned out the plug on the truck, just in case there's a wiring, short. And then I put, on these I put that heat sealer on, right? And, I backed off the brake because I don't want to burn them out. And that's about all I can do right now. Here, let's see. Now I want to get up under there and zip tie that, secure it. And then I'll put the wheel on. And that'll be the name of that tune for this project. And drive it. If it breaks, then somebody else has got to look at it. Tell me what's up. By the way, the backer plate with the brakes and the magnet was $69. The battery alone was $63. So getting the whole backer plate with the brake and the magnet assembly was the easy way to do this. 5 bolts, nuts come off, put it, take off the old, put in the new, then hook up the brake magnet, and yeah, that was the deal. Anyway, let me put the wheel on it and then lower the trailer, and then we'll be ready to drive and see what happens. Now that's the one I took off, and I don't know, it looks, you see how that's rubbing on there? Listen, whatever it is whatever it is, but if the magnet went bad, that's a cheaper fix. Maybe this thing wasn't releasing. Anyway, the other one's loose. You can see how it rubbed here. I hope I fixed it. And these things right here, they had a little bit of wires exposed to them. See there? So, I don't know, maybe some water or something. Those little ends right here. I don't know, maybe there was a short there, so that's why I hooked up those other ones and sealed them up with the heat seal. So, we'll see. I did everything I could. Put the wheel on it and start buttoning that up, and then we're going to work on the Bobcat. The Bobcat's got a leak where the flange, where the oil fill cap is. There's a gasket, and I bought the gasket special order. I picked it up yesterday, so I'm hoping it's the right one. Take it off, put the new gasket on, tighten that up, and that's fixed. And then this thing, bought some batteries less than a year ago, and they're dying on me. So I'm going to take that with the receipt up to Advanced Auto and get them to test it. And my hope is they make things right. They will. It's a 2-year warranty or something I got on it. 24-month batteries. So now I'm over here on the Bobcat. And this thing right here, I saw a leak coming up under from where that bolts up to the engine. So I special ordered the gasket. I'm going to take that off and put the new gasket on. It was a special order, but I counted on my boys at Bobcat in Northern Virginia, Thomas, the Book of Knowledge, and Cody, the manager. So hopefully it's the right one. Take it out, put in the new gasket, tighten it up, have a nice day. Let's see how that goes. So I'm looking real hard, and I don't see a leak there anymore. I saw the tiniest little leak, and it makes sense because the oil level wasn't going down. It was just a little leak, and it'd spray all over this place with the, the fan belt, So, yeah, I'll keep working here. Okay, what time is it? It's 1:30 Saturday. So got out here early, worked on that wheel, right? That wheel. I think I got it. Anyway, that one was locking up. So I did the backing plate with the new magnet and hooked up the wires, and have a nice day. Hopefully that fixes it. Then there was an oil leak on this thing where you fill the oil at. So I removed and replaced the old gasket, put the new one in there, and then power washed the motor, and I didn't see a leak. I think we're good. This thing, I went and got 2 new batteries. The batteries were dying, and it does a little bit better, but I also think, and I have to study, but I think the starter's going out because she won't crank as fast as she used to. But I'm not going to do that today. I want to be prepared for that. That's going to take a few hours. Plus I want to get the part from Napa. So, and then if you can believe it, laugh if you want, I cleaned my truck. But I know what you mean, man. It's not clean. It's like it's full of everything. So I tidied it up anyway. So tomorrow I got to go install 2 pieces of sod at a home, clean it up so I can get paid. That's Sunday. And I'm going to call it a wrap for today. Enjoy this perfect day. Okay, Monday morning, happy Memorial Day. So did a bunch of work over there, did some work over here. I got to change out this starter, and I think that will that will provide the solution to the slow cranking. I looked under there. Yeah, that starter is 26 months old, and it's old. I mean, it's tired. It's a remanufactured. So I got another one. Let's see if we can take it out, put in the new one. Have a nice day. LOL, Napa know-how. Went and got the new starter. Exchanged the one that was wrong for the right one. Have a nice day. Okay, so we got the new starter in there. We got the new batteries in there. So the moment of truth is we got to see if the starter turns over fast for an engine start. That's what we're going to try right now. Go for preheat, the glow plugs, and see if she strikes off fast. Oh yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, that was awesome. Now it kicks off fast. The starter was going. So let's hear that. It was really dragging. She turns over fast. All right, here we go. Oh man, that's awesome. Because it would go around like it was dead batteries. But I got good batteries. I got a new starter in there, baby. Napa know-how. I got her done. That's awesome. Started at 9. It's 12. Oh, she kicks off good. I like it. So, yeah, this is awesome. One last time. Man, that's awesome. Man, that's awesome, baby. So I'm so glad I did that. I knew that if I was going to keep driving that thing, it was going to leave me somewhere. And 26 months ago, I fixed that in the cold at a customer's house. I changed out that remanufactured starter. So we got a lot of stuff done. Got the truck fixed, Hopefully got the trailer fixed the leak on the Bobcat, you know. I need to put a little protection around the radiator hose. See if I can scavenge something around here. Then I'll be done for the day. I'll wipe down my tools and we're golden. Okay, it's break time. That's fixed. That's fixed. Hopefully that's fixed. That front axle, that hub, that brake that was locking up. And it was a productive weekend. Have a nice day. Enjoy this perfect day. So I tried it one last time. It sounds so great. It kicks off so fast. Awesome. I like it. I did a lot of good stuff, man. So the way I look at it is I'm ready for the next thing to break. Living the dream, baby. Making the easy money.
Dirt Connections is right here, right now. Dirt Connections, the professionals.